Hey guys, this is KitKat again with another ROM review, and this time I've got Asylum ROM for Galaxy S3. Now the previous Asylum ROM was actually based on the Omni ROM releases, but this one is actually based on AOKP release. So there are a lot of changes, a lot of things have been replaced with a lot of other things. So let's get into the ROM now. First of all, what you would see here is the Asylum ROM lock screen, which is as always dark and a heavy metal-ish style thing with the skull and things like that. What you see here is the lock screen ribbon, which is a feature of AOKP ROM. So yeah, let's get into the features now. Now the default launcher, there are two launchers available, which are the Nova launcher and the launcher 3, which is a light version of the Google Experience launcher. So yeah, that's there. Now as you can see, the navigation bar is enabled, but I want to clear this out that this is not enabled from the settings menu. I did a few build.prop tweaks and thus enable the navigation bars. So I will provide a link in the description where you can go through and change it manually so that you can use the navigation bar also. So let's get into the other settings now. You can see it does have all the previous elements of which makes the Asylum ROM special. You can see the icons are dark, blackish icon. The wallpaper is again scary as hell and things like that. Let's go to the settings menu. You can see in the settings menu it is kind of like the similar KitKat-ish style. So let's go to About Phone. In the About Phone page, you can see it is AOKP statistics. It is based on the AOKP ROM, so it does have all the ROM control features of AOKP. It is AOKP based on 15 release date. These are the things about it. It is KitKat, so you have a lot of options there. Pretty cool. Now let's get into the features now. The AOKP ROM controls has a lot of features. Most of them are not really fully developed yet. It's under development. So first thing you will see is the website and the info page. You will have all these options. You can donate to them. The calendars, Kanglings, whatever. So these are the developers behind the AOKP releases, so you have that. Now let's get to the options now. What you just saw here is the AOKP ribbon, so you do have ribbons also. Now in the general settings, you have two options. You have recent RAM bar and wake up on charge. So these are the options which are available. Recent RAM bar is quite a different one, considering it has different options. Now you can see the RAM used right now is a lot because I have opened a lot of things. It does have the KitKat equivalent RAM usage. Now in the lock screen options, you have a lot of extra options. You can see you can change the lock screen background from here, go through the files and the pictures, recent mode, etc. a lot of them. Lock screen volume wake, volume rocker wake. You can wake the phone by using the volume rocker. Music control for skipping tracks from the lock screen. Transparent lock screen, pretty cool. You have that, but there's no blur effect yet, so I think that will be added in the future. I'm not sure about it. So minimize lock screen challenge, it will come with expanded widget. The widget will be expanded when you turn on the phone, so you have that option also. Status bar options are pretty cool. You have status bar brightness control, double tap to sleep, which is probably one of my favorite options in an AOKP ROM. You have notifications, all of these. AM PM style, clock style, which has center clock, which is one of my favorite, with AM PM center, small and small weekday. These are pretty much my favorite ones, so you do have that options also. Show battery percentage indicator, which is different from what a cyanogen mode based ROM indicates, which is inside of the battery icon. So you can even hide the battery icon just for the percentage. Indicate charging, it will show the flash option, so that is cool. You have all these options also. That's really great. Now let's go to the other settings. Now in the toggles menu, you have a lot. Now AOKP toggles are ingeniously designed. It has a lot of options which will be something which you will use in a lot of scenarios. That's really cool. You have a lot of options here, which does include a lot. You also have a clock option, which is this one, which shows you the time, analog clock. So yeah, you have a lot of options there. You can configure that. You have toggle style, which is tiles, which you just saw. Traditional pull down, which is a row. You have scrollable row also, which does work out. It really is dependent on your taste, what you want. So that is really great. Now What else do we have? Let me change the styles back. Collapse, enable fast toggle, etc. Choose fast toggle side. Swipe to switch is for the entire screen to be able to be swipeable. Screenshot delay, you can select that, etc, etc. Hardware keys, now you can have volume smart rotation, which is really cool feature. I'll show you guys what it mean. You can now rotate the screen, right, because it does have rotation enabled. Now you can smash the volume key twice like this. The rotation is now locked. You don't have to click anything to lock the rotation. So that is really cool. I really use that function quite a lot, but believe me, you don't want to wear out the volume key. So yeah. Power button, you can have options which you want to have in the in this power button mode. Right now, screenshot and immersive mode is hidden. As you can see, the reboot and airplane modes are available now, right now, so you have that. Navigation bar, now this is what I was talking about. The navigation bar is enabled now, but in the settings there is no settings. I'm not sure why. I think it's more of a development feature rather than a fully developed feature. So you can actually remove all of these and actually add whatever you want here. So that is going to be really cool. You can add as much as you want. I'm actually looking at a way to adjust the height of this ROM, of this feature, so that I can have a small bar with all my recently used apps there. So that's really cool. You can have anything you want. You can have short action apps, app window. App window is a really cool feature actually. You can be at any screen and have the app window open up, showing all of your apps installed here. So that is really great. Now let's go to the other features now. Navigation ring, you can actually have navigation ring here. So I'm not sure why it's not showing it. It's not being shown here, but there is the navigation ring. You can have that. I've actually enabled app window there. So as you can see here. So yeah, you have that option also. Sounds, now you can enable safe headset volume here and also volume adjust sound here, so that you can have these functions available in the ROM. Installer, now this one is the persist hosts. This is actually the ad blocker. You can enable this to disable all the ads in the applications. And this one, LCD density, is that if you change the LCD density in the ROM, you can actually still have all the apps which are designed for the phone using the new different DPI settings, so that you won't miss out on a lot of apps. So that's really cool. This is what I was talking about, the ribbons. This is the left ribbon items. I have enabled all these. You can add a lot of extra items. You can add apps, custom shortcuts, blank even. I'm not sure why you want a blank one, so that you can choose this from here again. So you have a lot of options there. It does have left side, right side ribbons, right side ribbon setting as such. Lock screen ribbons, which you just saw in the lock screen, which is this one. I have actually enabled power option here, so you can click that and go for the power option. So you can just unlock the phone, lock the phone again. Lock screen ribbon settings, you can increase or decrease the size of it. Window settings, which is this window, you can have animation type, animation duration, icon sizes, column space, etc, etc. You have a lot of options there. Now animations, again, this is AOKP animation. This is an AOKP based ROM, so it has all the AOKP animations. So it doesn't have scroll animation or list view animations or anything like that, but it's kind of acceptable. This is a limited ROM in a lot of ways, but hey, it does have a lot of features. That's cool. Now that is it in the ROM controls. Device settings are similar to what you can expect. It does have vibration strength selector. You have MDNIE mode, which you can wash out the colors or have it vibrant or whatever you want. LED fading or blinking, whatever. You have a lot of functions in that one also. It does accept themes, which are actually this is the KitKat white theme. This is the system theme for the normal KitKat theme. This is the AOKP style theme, which I guess is the one which is used right now, which is dark and stuff like that. So yeah, you have that. So I guess that much is it in the settings menu. You don't have a lot of options which you may have used in other ROMs like CyanogenMod and stuff, but AOKP is still a viable choice if you want a huge performance and stuff like that. So as you can see, the RAM is now used 530 meg used and 303 megs free. So that's not a really great figure for a KitKat ROM, but still it's something else. So yeah, that's there. Let me show you guys a boot animation which is similar to what it was there in the previous ROM, but hey, it's pretty cool. So here is the creepy Asylum boot animation, which, well, it has a lot of dark black metal theme to it, which will appeal to a lot of people. Well, it doesn't appeal to me, but it will appeal to a lot of my friends who are into that kind of stuff. So now, the battery life of the ROM is pretty impressive. Now, I have been using this ROM. I have used this for 1 day. It was released yesterday, so I have used this for 1 day, well, half a day technically, and the battery life was pretty impressive. It's kind of similar to what you can expect from a Temasek ROM, which is really good for a KitKat ROM. So I would vouch this as a really battery friendly ROM. So yeah, that's good. That's really cool. What else does this have? The Antutu benchmark score, again, I will not get into it too much because it's still similar to what you can expect from 18,000 to 19,000, somewhere in between that. So it's not a hugely performing ROM, but hey, it's really cool. So I guess that much is it about the ROM. Hope you guys liked the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time.